Okay, guys, so I think I'm live. Let me jump over to the Facebook page, oh, not the Facebook page, the YouTube side and see if it's gone live there on YouTube. And I'm waiting, yeah, it's gone live there on YouTube. Ralph Morrick, thanks, I just spotted you there coming in there now. Let me just double check something else before I come back to the. Okay. Go back to YouTube. I'll be with you in a second, guys. And talk among yourselves there for a minute. I'll be back to you guys. And view on YouTube. Okay, so we're live, and let me get back into the StreamYards because it's easier to keep up with the chat there. Okay, so let's see who was in very early today. You know, Bro and Ian Matthews. Oh my God, Ian Matthews must have I don't know how he got in so early. Gulf Coast, welcome in. Muriatic Acid and let me see, Ralph Morrick and Romantic. How do? You're all welcome in. So I had my e-waste pickup today, so I got to pick up some e-waste. So you can see from Angry Blacksmith, welcome in. You can see from the photo on the thumbnail that the shed now is completely full, and anyone that, well, you might know, my shed is very, very small. So I don't know how I'm going to strip all this stuff out, but I'm going to get to it at some stage. So like I got stuff like, let's say, there was stuff like these smart hubs, Samsung smart hubs. That one like is still got the seals are still on it. So stuff like that, but it's old stuff. Like this was working with Windows 7, so that tells you how old that was. Windows 10 hadn't even come on the thing, so it was suitable for Windows XP, Vista, or 7. So that will tell you how old that is. So it's not something that you could probably sell, or it probably wouldn't even work with a lot of the new stuff. So stuff like that I've got, so I'll be taking them apart and we'll have a look inside and see what's in them. So that's one of the items. Let me see what else I got. I got loads of these, absolutely tons of these RF connectors for Xboxes. So again, I don't think anyone needs an RF connector anymore, but if they do, I'm your man. I can give you one free of charge, of course. Now let me see who else is coming in there. Let me see, Patrick Williams, welcome in. Park Nest came in, Gulf Coast back in. Jessica Dumpsters Girls, welcome in. Nice to see you. Ro just chatting there. So yeah, I got loads of them RF connectors. So there's tons of them. Let's see, tons of little plug and go power adapters, like USB plug and goes. So plug them in, little USB connector on it. So a bit of brass in there, be a little transformer, small. That's about it. But again, if there's enough of them, smash them open. Get the little bit of copper, get a little bit of gold, get the brass, stuff like that. Let me see who else come in there. Raymond, welcome in. Nice to see you in. So yeah, stuff like that. There's them. What else I get? Oh, this is just samples now, because you'll have to watch the videos that's upcoming. There's them radios. So those are these some old Chinese make. So I'm not sure what's going to be in there. Crazy Ann, welcome in. So there's them radios. Let's see what it looks like inside. So again, there's a good few of them. Cheap Chinese rubbish, but there might be some bits of copper in there or something. So still got plastic on them, so you know some of these might still be working. So this has just an FM auxiliary and an AM. volume on and off, tuning and things. So just an old style radio. So I'll have the cables off it anyhow, if nothing else. In the back, it can be battery operated. So look, yeah, little batteries can go into it, and little thing. So there we go. There's a brass aerial, so a little bit of brass on it. We'll have that. What did they say the fault was? Let me have a look. Some of this stuff was returns. Faulty tuner, loser stations. So it a tuning fault on it. So that's another item. What else is there? Let me look and see who else came in for since. Simple Man, welcome in. How do? Anything else? Link is there, guys. If you want to come up, and I want to come up and chat. Oh, I got about, I'd say, easily of these ribbon connectors. Easily 1,200, maybe 1,300 of them. So all I'm going to do is take off the ends for the little gold connectors, usually in there, little gold pins, not great gold pins, but they're in there, and put all that ribbon wire into just low grade wire, low grade insulated wire. That's about it. I don't have a pliers here, do I? No, I do. So we can actually have a look and see what the pins are like. Are they very low grade? So we'll just snap off the ends. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just snapping off these ends here. Someone in there. Let me have a look and see who's coming up. Oh, hello, sir.
Who would have thought it'd be somebody from the U.S.?
Let me set the screens right here. Oh no, there we go. That's better. I knew you'd be up today. That's why I got some of them.
Yeah, I'm off all right. And in about 5 more minutes, I'll be about evened out.
So, what are you drinking? Show us how to make that bigger so we can see what it is.
Premium hard cider.
Oh.
6.8%.
Peach.
Yeah, well, I'm a little too far north of Georgia, but what the heck.
So yeah, I was doing as I was saying, I've done my e-waste pickup today. So there'll be upcoming videos on it, but I'm just.
Boy, they overfilled the can.
Hey, can't complain if the can is.
Look at this. Look at this. It's full to the top.
Hey, that's good when you see it like that. You look at that. Show us again.
I got my money's worth.
Look at that. Look at him enjoying his drink. Hey, Parknest.
Hello, Parknest.
Irish, Kevin.
How are things?
Oh, good.
I seen your blooper video was out.
Oh, yeah. That came out last night, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. all the big cock-ups. I do sort of leave small mistakes in, but, you know,
life is a mistake for some of us, so.
But if it takes me several takes to do a scene, obviously that'll go in. Or some say big cock up.
With that, I managed to do Ian Matthews and cut my finger just pulling a pin out. Like, how can you possibly do that? Like,
well, measure 17 times and cut.
Times, yeah.
Cut twice.
and weld it wrong.
Yeah, I can't wait till he has that stove on a dolly. And when it catches fire, be pushing it outside.
His wood burner.
But all them bricks he has, he's gonna try and sell all them bricks. Give me a second. I want to just get some tissue to wipe off the blood off my finger.
What I do is just lick it off. Well, lick it off. Then apply pressure to the coat.
It's protein.
Oh, I say it's good for you. Goes back in your bloodstream.
Can't hurt you.
No,
same it hurts going back in.
No, I'm back.
You live.
Kevin, how are you getting on with all your scrapping out of your e-waste pickup?
Duh.
Drinking too many cans.
Yeah, I have too much aluminum to scrap.
Yeah, so I have the shed now so full. Well, you have to wait and see it in the videos, but it's impossible to get in. So I'm going to have to start working my way from the outside to get in. You know, I have to start scrapping as soon as I open the door.
Yeah. Well, see,
it's better sellers.
With my shed, at least it's big enough. Everything is on pallets.
Oh no!
And I have the pallet truck, so I can lift it up and move it out of the way.
No. If I had a shed that big, I said definitely it would be full of everything.
Mine is.
You need a proper forklift truck.
Yeah. Get a forklift.
2-ton heister.
Yeah.
Or a Lindy.
So, and I have to.
So Jessica has to shoot off. So Jessica, take it easy.
See you later, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it.
I have to pick up from a high school this week.
All right. And what sort of stuff have they got for you?
I'm going to find out.
All right. They haven't sent you or told you anything.
I asked. I said, "Do I need the pickup truck, the van, or should I bring the trailer and the pickup truck?"
And what did they say?
They said, "Come with the truck first." I said, "Oh, okay." We shall see.
Coca-Cola have their Christmas logos on the Cokes.
Ah, very nice. Santa Claus strikes again.
Yeah.
This is just a normal iron brew can.
And this is just a normal peach ring.
Yeah. But like some of this stuff I picked up is still in the, like that there now. It's a smart hub of things. It's a Samsung smart hub.
Optical smart
and
hub.
it still has the seals on them, never taken out.
Was that from a pickup?
Yeah, that's from a pickup. That's from some of the stuff that I picked up. So that but the problem is it's so old now. It'd be no good to anyone. Like this worked on Windows XP, Windows Vista, or Windows 7. That was it.
Oh, that's classic. That might be worth something.
Yeah, it'll be scrapped out in a video coming soon. That's what it'll be. I got little radios as well. I showed you a few people already.
Bit of contact cleaner and tuning knob, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you know, but
be worth trying it.
I'm not into. I'm not into fixing. I'm into scrapping. Because
I'll just see if it's working. If it's not working, then just scrap it.
I scrap everything that's given to me. If I was into fixing them and making them work, or
I didn't say fix it. See if it does work, and if it doesn't, just scrap it.
Fix it Irish, I'd call it, instead of scrapping Irish.
Fix it Irish, huh?
I'd call it fix it Irish. So everything I do.
Well, you're not fixing it all. You just see if it's working or not.
Oh yeah, but it's an old radio. Like they're 10 a penny radios. I've got enough radios in the place already. I don't need any more radios. So your phone is a radio. You just, if you want to listen to something, you turn on your phone and you have your radio stations.
Yeah. Your phone is a listening device for those who you don't want listening.
Yeah, well, that's it too.
Yeah.
So you have all your ads appearing up on Facebook or whatever. When you might be talking about something and then you go on Facebook later.
I look at my phone and I hold it back and I go. So if they're looking, they see.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a totally different question. It's not related to scrapping. Your drone. What sort of drone you got?
Mavic Air 2.
Oh, the Air 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting a drone.
Yeah.
You are too?
Do a few shots. That's all. Nothing fancy.
I'm toying with the idea of the Mini 2.
The Mini 2 seems to be very popular because it's not awful expensive and it seems to be fairly good quality and flying wise as well.
I won't call £500 cheap. That's how much it sort of cost new.
Yeah, well, my yoke was $1,250 new.
Yeah, well, that'll be with all stuff where your extra batteries
combo kit.
Not all kit, your old kit and caboodle, but
the Costco wholesale stores here. They have the Mini 2 for $435 or $439. It's a package.
The Mini 2
batteries, a carry case, the remote.
I'm sending about £500 here. You're knocking on doors $700.
Raymond wants to know how does he get up on the panel. Raymond, there's a link at the top of the chat, and it's.
I'll tell you what. Shall I show it? I'll just get myself back in reality, and I'll just show.
Yeah.
So I just Ditch the Volvo. Back into reality now. Turn the camera around. No, I don't know. I'll have to. I did my pop-out chat on YouTube, but there's chat on YouTube right at top there, highlighted in blue. That's the link to come up on panel. Just click on that and just follow the instructions on the screen. Simple as the main account would say.
If you have any questions, just put them in the chat.
Yep.
And if we know the answer to it, any of the boys, there's people in the chat who do e-waste and all that sort of stuff, they'll answer it there as well.
I've got to change it up. Everyone knows I've got an XC90.
Come on up, Raymond. You have a question? We probably don't have the right answer.
I might not have the right answer, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah, but we'll answer it. Might not be the right one. But...
we'll give it a go. So we will. Where are you from, Raymond, first? That's the one question. What part of the world are you hiding in? But yeah, so I have plenty of scrapping to get done, and you'll see in the upcoming videos on it, and you'll see how bad I am on space at the moment. But
hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike Dando. How do? But yeah, so I'm looking forward to scrapping out some of this stuff. To be interesting. I got a lot of hard drives. Got a lot of routers, and access points and stuff like that as well.
That should yield some.
Yeah, some precious
waste.
This is killing me to find out what's inside the box. I'm going to just have to open it.
do the unboxing live.
Yeah.
We'll see what this smart hub was made up of. Let me open the.
Probably turned out to be somebody's garbage. They repackaged it.
Yeah. Right.
It's probably a bit old Wi-Fi standard. What a bit latest Wi-Fi standard?
North California, Fordburn.
Auburn.
Oh, he's in the chat. He's in the basement. Let me bring him up. Hey, Raymond.
Evening, Raymond.
Hello, Raymond.
In my garage, my scrapping garage.
Ralph.
Oh, you're in Hugh.
The Americans do make me so envious, because you've got big, massive places to scrap out in. My shed is tiny, and I have no room. And then I see all the Americans with the big sheds.
Because you guys name them flats instead of houses.
So how did you get into e-waste, or what are you into?
Well, I just heard one day that phones have gold in them, and I wanted to know how, because everyone has these phones they just throw away. And once I get into something, I get into it full bore, So I watched all the YouTube videos, found the gold refining forum, and just learned every process I can, and bought. I lost a lot of money buying scrap so I can process it. Yeah. But now I'm just doing what I know how to do, and I don't know. That's about it.
The best advice I can give to anyone starting off is don't buy scrap. Don't buy the e-waste. Talk to your friends. Talk to businesses. Like, as I said, this e-waste I picked up, it was a business guy who sells computers and all that sort of stuff. And I just asked him, I said, what do you do with all your returns and stuff like that can't be sent back? And he said, oh, I'll show you. They're all in here. And he said, oh, they're going to cost me so much to get rid of. And I said, well, I can get rid of them for free if you want to give them to me. So he said, that's a deal. So that's how I ended up getting loads of it. So as you can see, that is like brand new there at that smart hub. So stuff like that I picked up today. There's mobile phones actually in that pickup as well. Hard drives, RAM, video graphics cards. There's a lot of other stuff that I won't be able to get e-waste out of, but I'll have the shred steel and I'll have the copper out of it and just cash them in as a little bonus. But I
had a lady for a while that bought storages, and she gave me all her electronics for almost nothing. So that was helpful. But
yeah. And are you working with the assets at the moment, or are you just collecting stuff?
I have acids, but I'm not working with I'm not doing anything right now. But there's filtering and whatnot going on.
Okay, yeah. So you're up to that stage anyhow. So you're at it a while. You're not a total newbie to it.
No. I work with silver. I work with gold. I just haven't done any platinum, palladium, or any of the.
I haven't gone near the platinum and palladiums either because they're so dangerous as well. You have to be so careful with them, and if you get any of that on your skin at all, it mightn't affect you now, but in 10 years' time, you'll know about it.
Yeah, I've made the mistake with the gloves thing many times.
Yeah. Because I have a habit of forgetting to put the gloves on, and next thing I grab a jar and I go, oh no, I've grabbed the jar again. Where it's not too bad if it's just I'm working with the gold, but if you were doing it with platinum or palladium or any of them, then it is a danger, you know.
Yeah. So I had a question real quick. I don't know what these are. I've been saving them for a little while, and I'm not sure if they're worth saving.
Let's have a look here. We'll make them bigger so everyone can see.
Those are CPUs.
Turn it over here.
Yes.
Oh, are they the flat pack ones?
They don't have any black squares on them at all.
And they've no gold. They've no gold on the underside, have they? I
don't see any gold. But that what you're talking about, flat pack?
Yeah, that's the flat pack. But no, the other ones they call flip chips. I think people to call them. The other ones, which means there's really very, 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 very little in them, and they're not worth. I don't even process them because they just are a waste of time, to be honest.
How about these things? They're like purple ceramic.
What do they come out of? Hold it there.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I've never come across them. What do they come out of?
I don't know where I got them from. I think they were. I don't know. I don't know what they are, but they don't seem to have any gold. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate to throw stuff away.
If I was going to process them, I'd probably incinerate them if they're a plastic, but if they're a ceramic.
Yeah, ceramic.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is hit them with a hammer, smash them open, and see if there's anything in there at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I do. I don't know, has anyone in the chat come across them before? So
I started refining for a little while, and then I quit, and then I had, like I said, I bought a lot of stuff, so I had a lot of these.
You got the CPUs, yeah.
Oh yeah, CPUs.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them, but I stopped for a while, so I'm just trying to, use up the supplies I have on hand.
Have you considered just selling any of those off to be recycled?
Yeah, but no one seems to want to. I mean, I haven't tried eBay, but no one seems to want to buy any. I sold one or two on eBay, but they were more hassle than anything. I'm sorry?
What state are you in?
California.
Okay. There's a place in Ohio. It's called Board Sort.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
And they have the website. You can log on to their site, create an account. There's no charge for it. And they have a complete listing of everything you have. If you have questions, take a picture, send it to them. They'll give you an answer and tell you what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're very good. We had him on. He was actually on the show here one night, and he was doing questions and answers with us, and he's very helpful, and he'll Chris in Board Sort, and he seems his prices seem to be fairly good. A lot of people deal with him in America there, and you can post it to them, and they'll give you a price what it's worth, but you'll have to pay for the price.
I think I did see him in chat on one of E-Waste Mike's lives.
Yeah. E-Waste Mike also Shark Scrapper. They both do quite a bit with Board Sort.
Yeah.
So they would give me a better price than I would get for the gold content?
Probably would do, yeah. If you're trying to make money out of it, it's a lot more profitable because you're not going to be buying assets. You don't have the time and labor into it. You just put them in a box, send them off, and they transfer the money straight into your bank account.
I kind of like just processing them.
Well, that's I do it as a hobby. I like doing it myself. Because again, here in Ireland, we don't have a Board Sort for a start, or we don't have anything like that. But it's something that you could look into over there. It might be something that could work for you.
I got one more piece that I was wondering if you guys can tell me what it is and if it's worth maybe how it process.
Let me see. Make it bigger. Is that a turn it again? Like is that out of a camera or something? Was it?
I don't know. I can't remember where I got it from. I got 2 of them, but the other one doesn't. Oh, I guess
it looks like it could be out of a projector, is it?
Yeah.
You know, it looks like
it's reflective.
Yeah, it's reflective.
On the sides, they're gold pins, but they're really tiny.
Yeah, well, I think anything that has gold pins on it, it's worth. I find it's worth processing because I just don't. Anything. I'm like a magpie. Anything that's shiny, I want it.
When it comes to gold pins, what do you guys do for the gold pins to process? Because I have a jar of green fiber CPU pins here, and every time I've tried to AP process, and it doesn't seem like a very good method. I tried. Well, I didn't try the cell.
I use nitric acid, just straight into nitric acid. It dissolves the base metals and just leaves the flakes in, but it's costly because nitric acid is expensive. But I managed to get nitric acid at a good price. So it didn't really work out expensive for me. But if anyone was buying it, I know you can pay up to, I don't know, $30 or $40 a litre for nitric acid. And I bought 37 litres for about 100 quid. So I just bought
one of these. This is waste, but I just bought a nitric this size for $70-some off eBay.
Yeah, that's to say, nitric is awfully expensive. But I'd usually use nitric because I got it cheap to work on the CPU pins. But other than that, usually AP will work them if it's left in there long enough. But what you might find is if you don't have enough acid in it, you'll start to see some of the metals drop back out. So you get like a white, cloudy sort of color in your thing. So what you have to do then is add more acid, and that will then bring it back to a clear solution. And usually then you'll see the gold flakes just sitting in there.
Now you said nitric and distilled water, or just nitric?
Just nitric with distilled water. You don't have to use distilled water either. I only use distilled water if you're gone past the stage of getting the flakes. After we say if you're using acroregia, then use distilled water. But beforehand, you can get away without using distilled water.
Okay.
If you're just getting the flakes out first. So all you're doing essentially is you're dissolving the base metals and you're leaving the flakes of gold that was around the outside. So the inside dissolves, the outside you're left with your gold. So then you're going to filter that, and then you're going to put it into hydrochloric acid and nitric to dissolve it down. So at the start, I just dilute my nitric and use dilute nitric to dissolve the pins, the CPU pins. Now again, a lot of people will get a magnet, and if they're magnetic and non-magnetic, they'll put the magnetic ones into AP and the non-magnetic into nitric. So it seems to be what a lot of other refiners are doing as well, to divide them up that way.
Now this is exactly the forum I needed to be able to talk to somebody comprehensively, like in person, and ask them the questions instead of the gold refining forum, which is helpful. But
it's easier to talk to people who have done this and made mistakes or whatever. And like as I said, when I started doing it first, I was saying, "What's this? All this cloudy stuff in the AP?" And then I discovered from talking to other guys, "Oh, I just need to add a bit more acid." And what I'll do then is it dissolves back out the metal. See, if you have too much metal in there and not enough acid, it keeps dropping out some of the metals back into solution. So it makes you're saturating your acid essentially with metal. So by adding more acid, you're allowing it to dissolve back into solution. Ralph?
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
I think Ralph has something to say.
Oh. Brad?
You're muted, Ralph.
First calling Ralph. Ralph has a speaker issue at the moment. What has Kevin wrote down there?
You're muted. Turn it up.
Well, I would see if Ralph gets back into it there. Let me see what's happening in the chat while he's doing that. I've got hundreds of boards.
Working now?
Nah,
What were you going to say now, Ralph?
Finally. I was thinking that this was the problem earlier, but Brizzy Boy is apparently having problems trying to get in chat. To him it looks like he's blocked.
Oh, he shouldn't be now. Just tell him to go out into because I've set it to subscribers only. So maybe YouTube has taken them away from being a subscriber, and
Well, it's not
you might have to go
subscribed
back
to
in.
your channel.
You might have to go back in and click subscribe again, Brizzy Boy, because I haven't blocked anyone, and I don't think any of my moderators would have blocked them.
No, definitely, I haven't.
No,
I'm a lazy
and,
mod. I don't block
100%.
people.
yeah, and I'll just check on my YouTube site or on my Google to see if I've anyone blocked by mistake, but I don't think I have. Google.
Is there a limit on people that can be on the chat? Because if I'm holding up anybody,
No.
that wants
I can have
No.
up to 10 people up here on it.
It's got the paid for version of StreamYard, so it can have up to 10 on the panel.
No,
We're halfway there.
there's no one blocked at all on my channel at the moment. So I don't know what's happening there, Brizzy Boy. Check it out again. Just check the subscribe button at the bottom of my channel in case YouTube has described or taken you off as a subscriber. Because
Maybe close the window and then open a new window and
Or refresh
reopen the stream. Yeah, refresh it.
No,
I
because
don't know.
I have noticed that the last while YouTube has been playing up. Even myself, one day I couldn't put something into someone's chat, or when I did
So
put
what
it in.
happened to me? I stopped getting notifications on,
Yeah.
on comments.
No, there was someone else asking a question there. Danny, where is Danny? Danny
boy.
Danny,
Make your own Nitric, save money.
Yeah, you can make your own Nitric and save money. That's
So
what
it
I'm going
says,
to do. Video.
I've got hundreds of pounds of boards
Boards
and RAM
and
CPUs, but I've golden nuggets that I've done so far.
But still,
It's
having
fun.
fun with it all. Yeah, well, that's what it's about. It's about having fun with it. And
You can make a few quid on the side. Why not?
yeah, Keith is over
Well,
on
at
the
least
Facebook
offset your
side.
costs.
Is it difficult to make nitric acid?
It's I've tried a few times, and the temperature has to be exactly right, because if you don't get the temperature right, you'll either set fire to it, or you'll end up getting a very weak
Fire!
You'll end up getting
Was
a
that
very
Beavis and Butthead reference, Ralph? Fire!
You'll end up getting weak nitric acid out.
They ended up banning that, didn't they? They were banned from saying the F word.
Couldn't you beef it up with a little hydrogen? Not hydrogen. Hydrogen peroxide.
Well, hydrogen peroxide, you can use that with what you call hydrochloric acid to make copper chloride, essentially. But if you put too much in, it'll actually dissolve gold instead of dissolving the base metal. So I had to try and stay away from
Mike, hello.
Peroxide. I usually use copper chloride. Mike, how are things? How
It's
are you
usually
doing?
made by a reaction of nitrogen dioxide and water.
What is?
Nitric acid.
I make nitric acid by the way I make nitric acid is I use sulfuric acid and something like a nitrate of some sort, which would be say like potassium nitrate or one of them nitrates, and you mix them together, put them in, and as they boil, the fumes come off, and then you put it through a condenser, and then it'll drop out on the far side as fume nitric acid, which is about 90% or over 90% is fume, I think, or over 80%.
What's the ticking sound?
Oh, I'm clipping stuff.
Oh.
See this right here? I was gonna put it in some acid, but because only the gold inside the socket and out here on the pins are not gold plated, so I was just trimming this stuff off. Sorry.
Well, what I do with a lot of that first is I do have a bucket of just waste hydrochloric acid, and I put them into that for maybe a day or two, and I'll dissolve down them little things, and then I'll transfer them into copper chloride, and then the copper chloride will just eat away the rest, and the gold flakes just come out. Like the likes of them CPU sockets, I just bung a rake of them into a bucket of copper chloride and maybe leave them for a month or two, and come back in a month or two, and you'll have the gold flakes just floating around inside. I
was gonna do these now as well. I have a couple of these. These are the sockets, right, for CPUs?
Yeah.
Are these worth processing?
Yeah. I think I process anything in gold. If you're trying to make a living out of it, no, it'll probably cost you more than it's worth. But if it's a hobby and you just want to get a bit of gold at the end of the year or end of a couple of years, you want to have some gold, then it's what I do. I just do it as a hobby, to be honest, because I work full time and it's just a hobby. I do it as. You know,
I'm thinking about getting all my gold and perhaps making a ring out of it with gems that are shaped like an IC chip or something.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
So what have you there?
That'd be interesting.
Is that the gold flakes or is that gold powder?
That's gold powder.
Oh, it's gold powder, yeah.
That's what I've accumulated thus far. It's about 20
Don't
grams.
sneeze.
It's about how many grams?
Huh?
How many grams have you there?
About 20, I think. I haven't measured.
Yeah,
Nice.
your metric.
Hey,
metric?
welcome in.
Your metric. Don't worry, European Union didn't totally metricate us.
Get the glass. We're on eBay
Hey,
for
sure.
$60. Yeah, so Danny makes his own nitric acid. So,
okay.
Danny, do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that so that people can see you making nitric, or you can show people how it's made? Hey, Brizzy boy, he made it into the basement.
Hey, Brizzy.
Yeah, Brizzy.
I'm typing.
in Australia.
I'm typing in the chat, and nothing's coming up.
Well, you're not blocked on the channel, anyhow. I don't know why.
Keyboard.
Well, that happened to me a couple of weeks ago on someone's channel. I was typing and nothing was showing up, and it no matter what I type, it just would not
So
show
it's
up.
not your keyboard that's faulty.
No, I had that issue.
I've even changed computers.
So,
I unsubscribed, resubscribed. I tried to send a super chat.
oh, Jesus, sir.
Nothing's going
Did you
through.
pop out the chat by any chance? If you pop out the chat, you can't do a super chat.
No, but you should be still able to chat, regardless.
Really?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
If you pop out,
All right. I'll type. Can you see me right now?
Yeah.
And
Hey, now that you mention it, yeah, the super chat button disappears.
Yeah. If you pop it, if
That's
you pop
weird.
out the chat,
Probably because it doesn't know where it's supposed to go.
Nothing coming up there, Brizzy, at all.
Weird. I didn't know that.
yeah.
strange.
I don't know why that's not working.
Can't recognize upside down type. He must be talking about the southern hemisphere.
That's where he is.
I don't know what that is. And did you you're just on your laptop, is it, Brizzy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the new laptop. I changed.
Yeah, when I was on my phone, I had that issue. I couldn't type in someone's chat. And have you got a phone there? Have you
Me?
a mobile,
Yeah.
a smartphone? Try and go on the smartphone and go onto my thing and see can you type with the smartphone will come up, just to see will it work.
Okay, I'll go and grab it.
Yeah, just to see will it work through the smartphone.
Interesting.
Because I know I'm banned at all from my channel, so I don't know why that is happening.
It's just YouTube being silly.
You know. So Shark is bringing the wife out for her birthday. So happy birthday, Mrs. Shark.
Oh.
Spam call.
Where was I there now? I put something down. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, so this was the smart hub that I got in my little pickup. So brand new, still got the plastic on it, but unfortunately I think it's very old because it works on Windows Vista and Windows 7. But no
I'm still running Windows 7.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about Windows 10.
Yeah, my
so,
laptop runs Windows
when
7.
was Windows 10 launched?
When was Windows 10 launched? About 4 years ago, I guess.
Okay, so this is older than 4
Is that
years.
long?
Yeah, so
Maybe
this is older
longer,
than 4
5 years
ago.
maybe even. I don't know.
So it's some sort of smart hub that allows you to send video from your phone around to other devices or from your TVs back to something else or something. Well, it'll be an interesting scrap out to see what's in it.
Nothing much. A lot of plastic.
There's bound to be a board in there somewhere.
So I'm putting addresses on envelopes
Oh man.
Oh,
for
I know.
that's fancy lettering.
for
Who's that
stickers.
here?
Anybody I know?
Who's that? You can't see. Oh, Kevin.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I have a whole pile of cutout addresses here. So running my playlist as well. So because
Very nice.
I'm not getting enough money.
8, 10, 4 things.
So hopefully stickers and some packages even that are over here will be sent out this week.
very nice. So we should see them over here in the U.S. somewhere around February, March.
Ish.
April,
Yeah,
May, June.
yeah. You never know. Post office decided they're going to slow down, so now they're honestly being truthful.
I'm a victim of the backup on shipping.
What is that?
That's loud. What's that? Where's that from?
I think it's Prezi with his smartphone. Is it?
Oh, that could be it. Yeah.
Somebody just flushed the toilet.
Are you on the smartphone now? And are you on the page?
Okay.
All right,
What's
no,
this?
it wasn't that.
Well, I've been in and out on my phone.
Addresses, but no stamps. No, I go to the post office and then I have them stamp them right over there.
Trading is not for everyone.
Shit, made it.
If you are a trader, Plus 500 is the place for you.
It's
With
the
just
ad.
a few clicks, you can open an unlimited demo account.
Oh shit, I'm the lad one.
Quickly mute before you get a claim.
Start trading CFDs on the most
I'll try
popular
to get
stocks.
it
Scabbard.
Here we go. I'll use him for a minute. Till he's finished that.
Must be just about breakfast time in Australia.
Yeah, it will be about.
He's what,
But
14 hours ahead of us?
Which is, well, 15.
Yeah.
It's 10 hours ahead because he's on the east coast of Australia. So he's 10 hours ahead of UK. That makes him 15
Yeah, I think
hours.
he's about 14 hours ahead of us here in the eastern US.
It's 15 because you've had your daylight
Put it on
saving
there. Put it on
time.
the ad.
That's
Clocks went back to your
7:40 in the
weekend.
morning. Yep.
So it's just gone 20 to 5 over there.
That's no problem, Raymond. Raymond has just gone into the chat.
But if Germans can't run efficient postal service, what hope is there for the rest of the world?
Not too bad.
No, I can hear myself there. So we still turn down the volume on the phone there for a minute, Brizzy boy, please. Tell me when you've turned down.
Volume's
No.
off.
Okay, so now can you chat there? Can you put anything in the chat there?
I've never used the phone before on.
Well, if you just
YouTube,
click on, there should be chat somewhere there where it says chat underneath the
I'm
video.
not going to show you on my phone. And I'll just get back in reality.
Back
just
to
gonna try and
reality.
find the.
I think of a certain song from the 80s called Hole in My Shoe.
Where's the dang
Yeah, this
live
is, oh
stream?
no, I'm back in reality again. It should look.
See,
8:11.
see up here on, I put up the big screen there. And
I'll
then,
skip the advert. There.
and there should be a thing that says you can type. Show them what you can type down the bottom
At
there.
the bottom there.
You should be able to just type there.
I just type and then
No, I'm at this. I'm going to hit this at the moment.
Hold on,
I can't even find. I can't even find the live stream.
Hold on, let me show me what you're on at the moment. Okay, so if you go to videos,
yeah, is there? Just tap on it. Tap on that.
Videos.
yeah, and it should be
Tap on it,
one that says live.
Live. Yep.
Okay, so that should be us.
You want to bring the keyboard up? Stupid bloody.
Well, at the bottom where it says where you can put in type to chat.
Live stream. Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go.
Hey, hello, Ian.
Evening, Ian.
What the hell's it showing me here? Skip ads. All right.
Oh yeah, you can skip the ad, but
Yes.
Yeah, skip the
Yeah,
advert.
Now I can see myself.
now
Take it,
and then
please.
you should be down at the very bottom. There should be under the chat. You should be able to type in there.
It'll bring up an on-screen keyboard.
Just type anything, put anything in. Probably anything you want to put into it,
Here.
and just see will anything come up for you.
Live chat. Is that what I want?
Yeah. At the bottom of the chat, you'll see where you can
Chat
type in.
publicly. Yep. Here we go.
That's
Chat
it.
publicly.
You've got it.
Chat publicly. Open. Here we go.
You like the railway companies in this country. Get there in the end.
Well, you get it in the end, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So-
Lance,
so-
come up. What have you got
Who's this
there,
weird guy then?
Oh, I don't know who
Yeah,
that is.
I know him too.
Oh, yeah, you have actually what's to
Yeah.
kill you to know my real name.
There we go.
Right. You know your first name.
I did a little scavenging on Sunday.
Yeah.
Did it show up?
No, nothing showed up. So I don't know why your chat is not working.
Hey, look.
Let me have a look here in the phone.
Hang on, if I can.
That's a bit. It's a bit bright, I think.
Yeah, you want it
Yeah.
dark mode.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a bit too advanced for you.
I don't know why that's not working for you, because
That is really weird.
that is really weird. I'm going back in again to make sure no one has blocked you.
It's,
Let me go
it's
back in
actually
again.
showing on my phone. I just said hello.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's showing up. That's the way mine was. It was showing up on my phone, and it would not show up no matter what. It was saying it was done, and no matter what, it wouldn't show up on the person. And that went on for about 2 weeks on different people's, not the same person's stream. It was different people's streams, so that's why it bothered me. Like Google blocked list.
There we go. Street copper.
All you guys keep talking to anyone who's coming in the chat because I'm just trying to find through my list here. People and sharing, user contacts.
So,
Sharky
that's
watched
strange.
Doom.
Hang on.
Ah.
I'll tell you what. Let's get rid of reality.
Well, the Doom movie, the one with the Rock,
Love that.
that's actually pretty good. Doom Annihilation
Wayne
was
Johnson?
apparently very bad. I've not even seen it. But the Doom music that everybody keeps referring to is actually from Doom Eternal, the video game.
What's going on?
No, I'm looking through my
Here
list,
it is, Solars.
and there's no one blocked at all. I've no one on a blocked list at all. So I don't know why you're not allowed to share. And security.
Is there a minimum length of time for subscribers? You know, they've got to be
Ralph,
subscribed
wouldn't
for
it be
10
cheap to
minutes.
buy
It showed 10 minutes.
peel
Yeah.
off limbs?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have that, and I have like a basically unlimited supply of paper and
Scotch tape.
well, yeah.
Glue,
This is all stuff that's left from
Oh, yeah.
previous jobs.
Sticky tape.
Yeah, and this is quite wide. So if I make the address labels
covers-
quite small, I can just tape over
Covers
them.
the whole thing.
Yeah, and I got a whole pile of envelopes that have the cardboard backing, so
Oh,
it's
nice.
quite sturdy.
Rigid? Cost you more for postage?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. You know, it depends on. I don't know how it works in the Netherlands.
Over here, they charge by the ounce.
Oh yeah, they do that over here. Well, they go with grams, but they charge by every 10 grams, I think.
Yeah, there's like a
basically an ounce,
fixed rate. You're in a certain band.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
But I don't care. I'm
Or is it
rich.
Royal Mail.
Yeah. So no, I'm looking here now. It says blocked users, CM manager, Google, blah blah blah, and it goes no users currently blocked.
If you have health, you're rich.
I don't know.
That
I
is
don't know
true.
why that's happening.
I don't know what's happening when they're
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Now, who came in that I missed? Let me have a look.
That's first.
Ralph, I'm going to be rich until the day I
Is anyone new?
Sorry.
In case I missed anyone. No, I don't think I have. So Ian Matthews is already in bed. So he's in the nest already.
I have everybody's address here except Ian Matthews. But there's a
I
reason
can't
for
give
that
you
because
that
I still don't have a
I
sticker.
don't have.
Ian Matthews
yeah.
just hoping the Jules sent him something
You'll
first.
be
And he's
waiting
trying to send it back
a long
using one of your
time.
quotes.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
send them out.
There you go.
Oh, just send it anyway, Ralph. That might sweeten the deal enough.
Oh yeah.
I did a little.
Oh, I
I'd
do
send
have
it
you.
to mine. to get
I
stickers.
do
off
have
there,
you on the
Barrow.
list here. Where
Yeah,
are you?
about stickers and sending out stickers.
Oh, famous
he's
last
going,
words.
"Oh,
It's
time to go."
time to go.
Oh, here.
2 hours later, he's
Nest.
still here.
I did a little dumpster diving yesterday.
And how'd you get on? Did you find anything?
Oh, that's a nice piece of cable.
Yeah. That's just part of it.
Oh, wow.
I got 70 pounds
Dang.
Oh,
bare bright copper if I cut it all off.
That is awesome stuff.
$3.90.
Why do people throw that away?
Because they just don't know.
Probably. Yeah.
There were 12 lengths of copper, about 25 feet long, in different colors.
Oh, you just cut them in like foot longs.
Yeah, I just cut them so that they're easier to process through the stripper, because it's a solid core plastic sheath on the end.
Oh, wow.
nice.
But
That's
it's
good stuff.
600
Okay.
volt. 600 volt.
50 grand.
All right, I'll pop off and go through this other computer. I might unsubscribe and resubscribe again.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
see what happens.
Try unsubscribing and don't forget now to resubscribe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I'll resubscribe. I've already done it once, but I'll restart both laptops and only run one.
see
just
see
in
where
case
that's
they're
will that work.
interfering. Yeah, it's just in case they're interfering with each other for
Yeah.
some reason or something.
I don't know why it's not working for you, because I've gone in and checked, there's no one blocked. Because sometimes moderators by my mistake might block someone, and then they I don't see it, I won't know about it, I forget about it, because I don't check every week to see if anyone has blocked anyone. But I'm going to have to
Also,
start
I
doing that.
thought even in when someone's blocked, normally they can still send a super chat
Yeah.
to
Oh, look
ask
at that.
why or something.
It's too small of a surface for it to focus on.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get my hand.
Ah, there you go.
There we go.
See, there's
There you go.
all nice copper in there.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's nice.
It's 19
nice.
strands of copper inside
Nice.
that wire.
Yeah, good stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry,
over at a customer where they were doing renovations in the
Hi,
house
Rafael.
a couple of months ago.
All right, I'll go and try this unsubscribe and
That's perfect,
resubscribe
yeah.
thing.
See what it works.
All right, good luck, Brissy boy.
We'll see if
All
anything
right, see
comes
you
up.
later.
Let's see when you get back.
Cheers. Thanks for popping up.
Take
Yep,
care.
No worries. See ya.
Enjoy your day.
All right.
It'll be his morning.
This morning, yeah, he's got a full day ahead.
Yeah.
Our day is coming to an end here. We're like,
Ours,
said-
ours is ending. His is going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be putting.
you're
fuckers
still
on
only in the
spot,
middle of
yeah.
your day yet, Kevin. You've still a good bit to go yet.
Yeah.
You're only about, what, 5 o'clock, is it?
It's not quite dinner time, but because of the change in time, the sun has already set,
Oh,
and it's
Still daylight.
getting dark out.
And what time is it
Oh.
now over there?
4:53.
Yeah, well, it was
Yep.
dark here at 5:30 this evening.
Yeah.
it goes
That
dark
way-
here at
Crazy.
like 5:30-ish.
Yeah,
Somewhere between 5 and 5:30.
because I was out in the yard trying to bring in all this e-waste stuff I picked up, and it was getting darker and darker and darker. And I said, I'm going to soon trip over everything out in the middle of the yard, because
Yeah.
the lights weren't catching where I had the stuff left. So I was using my phone as a light.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I've got an LED
I was
torch too.
at a customer during work a couple of months ago. They were doing renovations, and there was like the copper pipes like this big, and there were, I don't know, a whole bunch of them out in the front yard, but they were all being replaced. So I said, "Is this going?" Yeah, well, my dad maybe wants to pick it up, but it doesn't really fit in his car because they're all way too long and too big. Oh, what the hell? Just take him. And my car was parked out around the corner, so I just took the whole lot, shoved it up, and I just bent it over my knee and went whip, 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 whip.
Yeah,
click.
he
And then it fit in the car.
Of course. Anything fits if you work at it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Square
So,
holes.
it
round
was
holes.
17 kilograms of copper pipe.
That was nice.
Yeah.
This
Like you just use that for melting anyhow. So if you had
Yeah,
if you had to go out and buy that stuff, it would have cost you a lot more, because you'd be buying
yeah.
True.
you know, You'd have to buy it in a plumbing shop or something like that. So you'd be paying a dear price for it.
Yeah, well, if I am going to turn in like 80% of all the metals that I have now, but all the good clean copper I'm keeping, unless it's way too much to melt. I'm keeping all the nice yellow brass and maybe some of the plumbing stuff that has like chrome coating on it.
Yeah.
And the pins I get from plugs I keep it that's just for fun. But I'm probably gonna turn in like 80 to 90% of my aluminium because I have way too much of the stuff.
And you know when you melt something that has chrome coating on it?
Yeah.
What happens? Does the chrome float to the top?
It's kind of similar to when you melt pewter. The tin, the pewter, melts from within, and the outside, which is oxidized, has a higher melting point, so it turns into like a sleeve. So it basically is like it's the skin of the metal, and the metal inside melts, and then the skin just crumbles and floats on top. That's kind of what happens to the it's kind of what happens to the chrome as well on brass or nickel plating, because chrome and nickel have a way higher melting point than the brass. It basically turns to ash and floats on top, and then you have to just scoop it off, and you get all that powdery dross with all the white fumes and stuff, and it's nasty.
Slag.
No, slag is from welding. Dross is from melting.
6 of one, a half dozen of the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Agree to disagree.
There you go. Yeah.
I call it dren.
Right, wrong at the same time.
Sometimes, which is a term that came from a science fiction show. Farscape.
I'm not familiar with that one.
No, that's pretty good.
All
I
right.
think it was an Australian series.
I got to go put this back in the bucket.
Oh, look at that. All that money he's bringing with him in his hands.
That's about 10 pounds right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Rafael is in.
But
Hello,
wait.
Rafael.
Look at it.
Oh, if Everyday Solids was there now, she'd be salivating.
Yeah, she's probably salivating, but she's not there.
Evening, Rafael.
I'll take a picture and send it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that as well. Get all my Bear Bright copper out, spread it all out, take a picture. Send it to Everyday Solids, put on NSFW. Not suitable for work. If she looks at that while working, she's going to drool all over everything.
I think it could be like that WhatsApp group that was on the go for a while, or the
that kind of got ruined when certain people got invited.
I mean, when certain people invited themselves.
Not really sure how that happened, but
what's he saying here? What is the best way to do the gold corner BGA chips? I just separate them. So I'll have the black caps. Let me see if I got some somewhere. I was working on them. Mm-hmm.
I collect them as well. I just send them over to E-Waste Mike when I get a shoebox full of them. He has a refiner that buys them like this. Well, with the backing peeled off.
No, I've known here, but I separate them, so I'll have the bottom part and the black caps on top. And what I'll do is I'll put the bottom ones into copper chloride, so that usually just releases all the gold, and the top ones I just incinerate and
was that all?
break them down, filter them out, put them through like a sluice system, so you're left with just the gold bonding wires and a bit of copper, and then you can put them into hydrochloric acid to clean up, get rid of the copper, and then you'll be just left with the gold, and then just put them into Acarija. That's what I do.
Ralph, I sent her a picture.
Oh, I wonder what happened.
Just told her there's no drooling.
Oh, well, it's not.
It's been a fun day. Customer gives me a mailing to do. Their database is 710 names.
Oh, lovely.
Well, that's a small job for you, isn't it?
Yes, but they give me 716 pieces of mail. No consideration for waste or mistakes. So
no consideration for anything getting jammed in a machine.
there you go. So I call the customer and tell them I need another 30 pieces just to be on the safe side. Well, I gave you enough. I said, you gave me enough if there's no mistakes.
Yeah.
You never planned for no mistakes.
Yeah.
You always have
something's always going to get jammed in a machine and get crunched up or something. You're going to have a spare one.
I said, whatever I don't use, you will get back.
Yeah.
But I need extra pieces.
And did they give you the extra pieces?
They'll come with them tomorrow. Well, when would this go in the mails? I said 2 days after I get the extra pieces. Well, why can't it go tomorrow? I said, because you didn't give me enough.
Yeah, Danny, that wet ashen, they call that wet ashen, and it's very dangerous as well. I don't do that myself.
Why is one of these screws one of those triangle ones?
To manage their expectations. You got to manage customers' expectations.
Oh, actually, there's the base of one of the gold ones. I knew that one somewhere. So that's the base of the gold-cornered BGA. So I just pop that into copper chloride, and it'll dissolve off the copper from underneath, release the gold up. I have actually a video on that somewhere on my channel. And you'll just have gold left floating around, and you just have to filter it out. That's all you have to do on that one.
Very nice.
Gold.
I knew I had one lying around somewhere.
You got your T-shirt behind you, over your chair.
What?
The T-shirt that's on your chair behind you. The Blake 7 T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
End up downloading it.
I got the other one, Beast in Black. But I'm actually wearing my robe over my clothing because I'm a bit cold. That's also why I got coffee.
That's why they make heat.
Oh, so you're not doing an Ian?
I got the heater on, but it takes a bit.
Over here at the moment. I think tonight is
the Dutch Hugh Hefner.
What's the temperature tonight?
Yeah.
What's the temperature tonight? At the moment, it's
a bit of a playboy as well.
It's about 13 degrees at the moment here, so that's like warm for this time of year.
Playmates would come over here, yeah.
What's the temperature over there tonight, Ralph?
It's because two peeps like you have hard time to get into it, Ralph. What? Oh, the triangle screw. Yeah.
Hey, Ralph, you didn't answer my question. I said, what temperature
sorry.
are you over there now?
Do I what?
What temperature have you over there outside?
What is it here now? Let me see. I like right in here or like in general?
In general,
just the weather outside where you are.
Because it's very,
it's
very mild over here.
4 Celsius.
How many?
4.
Oh, we're 13.
This minute.
Yeah, it's very mild at the moment. There was a bit of a storm out coming up from the tropics, and so it brought some warm weather with it.
Yeah, we got up to 64 this afternoon here.
Good evening,
hey, Raphael.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
The Raphael wave.
I can't remember Polish for good evening.
Dobry wieczór, panowie. Witam was wszystkich w tej relacji. Okay, that's enough for Polish. Anyway.
Dzień dobry, dobranoc.
Dobry wieczór. Good evening. Dobry wieczór.
And of course, we know all the bad words too.
No, we're not gonna.
It'll stick. I've only just got made around dobranoc.
Hey, hold on. We are at Irish stream, so we cannot use bad words.
Hey, the only Polish words I know are the bad words.
Most of what I know is also not good.
There's a Polish lad at work, and of course, when anything goes wrong, all you hear is "go wrong."
Foreign languages. YouTube
true. I got that often. It's come out from my mouth as well quite often when something not going like I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like the F word.
Yeah.
Hey, we could swear in Dutch.
Oh, godverdomme.
How about Yiddish?
What?
Yiddish. You know, Israel. Yiddish.
That seems like it's gonna give you release. But oh well, maybe. I'm not going to judge.
Okay. Gay kafane yam.
I done my e-waste pickup today, Raphael.
How it go?
Oh, my shed is now packed. That picture I had on the thumbnail is actual.
It makes
My
Summers
shed at
look
the moment.
spacious.
Okay.
It's absolutely packed.
That's good.
I cannot. Well, it's good and not good because it's not like you guys have loads of space in your sheds. When I open the door now, I have no room at all. I have to stand there, and everything is no room.
Hold on. You work it through, I guess.
Yeah,
I
that's
bet
the plan.
you will deal with that.
Yeah.
You're a clever guy, so you're gonna do that.
Raymond has 60 degrees today at his place in North California. Raymond is a new guy who came in. He was up on the panel there for a while. He was asking a few e-waste questions.
You see what I picked up yesterday, Raphael?
Look at all that
No, I
nice
have not. Oh,
copper.
nice cables. Okay.
That's good stuff.
That's
what we
pile
like.
right there is 10 pounds.
I'll take a bundle like that every day.
I have about 70 pounds that I picked up yesterday.
You know, at that little tiny screen, it doesn't look like so big, but oh well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't do it justice.
No.
You know, it seems like. Wait, I have few wires in here laying and waiting for play with them. Where do I put them? Dang, I lose them. Anyway,
There's
never
what
mind.
I picked up. There's the spider web.
Okay.
The rat's nest.
There's the rat's nest.
Yeah, it
Sort of
looks
small,
like
innit?
wire, but it doesn't look so big. But
No. Still about 70 pounds.
dang, that's a lot. 30 kilo of copper. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see what Michael Clayton's put in the chat. Not quite. You haven't got a secret stash yet.
Yeah, I don't see the chat as well. Why I
Need
don't see
one.
the chat? Okay, now I see something.
And that was in the dumpster.
Yeah,
There
it's
you go.
amazing. People like that's the same as just throwing dollars into the dumpster.
They just don't know.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and as long as they keep doing it, there's like us that will pick it up
I'll
and
be
go,
more than
that's
happy to
mine.
help.
Our
I'll be
game
more
is
than
your
happy to help.
loss.
Yep.
Yeah, someone believed in the
That's the
basement.
price you
Oh, I
pay.
hear someone.
Heard it in the House of Commons.
Yeah, it's
Everything's for
Raymond
sale.
back again. Raymond,
Who come in?
Raymond back.
Oh,
Raymond.
Raymond.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys.
hello, welcome.
Welcome
Nice
back.
to meet you, sir.
Just dropping a little gold, so I had to go and do my thing here.
Rafael
how did
dropped
you-
some
how did you
gold
come
as
out?
well.
Truly international panel.
how did your
Yeah.
gold come out? Has it dropped?
Yeah, and washed a little bit. Let me see if I. There's a little bit.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay, there's some.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then
It all adds up.
we're waiting for this one to
Clarify.
Settle
level
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them drop really, really good, and then sometimes
Yeah.
some of them you have to leave overnight before you come out, and you'll see it drop.
Yeah.
I like when it's instant. When you put it in, initially see it change that color, initially see it start to clear out, and you go, that's the drop. And then there's other ones, and it just stays completely wrong.
Hey, hold
So I
on,
don't-
Irish. We all love that image when the things get changed the color right away, but it's not every time what happened.
I know.
I
that's
got
the
more
thing.
questions, guys.
Go on.
So all the chips that I think I mostly got it off RAM chips, RAM
Yeah.
sticks, but they're the IC chips, but they're not the ones with legs,
Yeah, the flat pack ones.
the flat ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are even better than IC chips.
You
Yeah.
scrape
Yeah.
the circuit boards. Yeah. You
I've
do.
never done incineration, so I was wondering that's what I got to do with these, huh?
Well, yeah, you can do that, or you can do wet ashen, but wet ashen is very messy and very dangerous.
Something I also haven't done.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even go near wet ashen. It's very dangerous. It can like if that stuff it gets up to a very high temperature. If that stuff just pops out and gets you in the face or gets you in the hands, it's going to be a plastic surgery job. Now,
Yeah.
again,
There's plenty ways to deal with them, but anyway, in most of the cases, first step will be incineration.
yeah.
You're trying to
Mhm.
say
What I don't like myself,
Why don't you like incineration, Raphael?
because I want to avoid any fire in it.
Fire!
Fire.
So, why do you want to avoid the
That's your
fire?
party.
Like, what reason? Is it for environmental reasons?
fire
It's for the fumes. It's for the fumes.
But if you have a high enough temperature, you're not going to get awful fumes.
Yeah, I know, but still, I want to try to develop the way to exclude fire or high temperature at the first steps.
I haven't come across anyone yet that has been able to do it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm working on. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it. I will try. I will try to find a way.
Oh yeah, if you can find a way to do it, it's the way to do it. What have you got there? Oh yeah, they're all the chips.
That I would put that in a pan and then put it on some fire and then hit it with the torch as well.
Yeah, well, what I usually do with them is I put them on. You know what you have on a barbecue, that sort of grid. It's like I don't have one nearby, do I?
Great, yeah.
I put them into that, and then I put the torch down, a good big gas torch. Ones you say that you see the guys using on roofs for belting.
Big nozzle, the big nozzle.
Yeah, them big ones. I'd use that on it because the bigger you can get the flame, the less fumes you're going to have. Because as the fumes come off, if the temperature is high enough and it's a big enough flame, it burns most of that as well. So you don't get that big cloud of black smoke coming off.
Right.
Okay, maybe I got this wrong here. I want to make sure my understanding's correct. So I put it in a pan, and that pan is sitting on fire, right? Like a burner.
I don't bother putting it on fire. I don't. I just have it in a pan, sort of. It's like it's got holes in it, and then I put underneath that I have a dish that'll collect any of the small bits as they burn and fall down to the bottom, and I just put the flame directly on the top. Get a big long steel stick so that you can stir them up, and it just falls to the bottom of the setup I have for doing it. Now I'll be doing a video probably next summer on it when the weather gets back to good again, but until then, but that's the way I do it. But everyone has loads of different ways of doing it. But as Raphael said, sometimes if you don't do it right, you're going to get a lot of fumes, a lot of smoke. So if you are going to do
the access of the air and the pressure and the temperature.
Yeah.
It's all about that. If you get it in the right ratio, access of air, what going into the cell fire plus a high temperature flame throwing on it, then you can get rid of all the fumes.
Byproducts, fumes.
Yeah, well, I seen a guy who done it with a can and into a fire, holes in the side of the can and stuff like that, and it's called. Is it polarization or polarization or something like that? It's called doing it that way. It's a different way of doing it. Yeah, and you don't get as much fumes. Yeah, you don't get as much fumes by doing it that way. So there's all different ways.
If the box self can is covered by the self flame,
yeah,
you know it's create tiny barrier from air to going in and create the fumes. So all the fumes that come out get burned right away.
Yeah, from the flames. That's why I'm saying again with the torch. If you have a big enough flame, so like some of them torches have 2 heads, some of them have 3 heads on them, and if you have a big enough one of them, they'll burn it before you even see the fumes.
True.
So these are well worth processing.
Oh yeah, definitely. On a RAM chip, we'd say a lot of people will think that the most amount of gold is on the little ribbon that was cut off there. The most amount of gold is actually in the chips.
Oh, really?
That's where the most amount of gold is on a RAM stick, in the chips.
Yeah, I did about 6 pounds of just fingers, and that was 11 grams or so. So
you're doing well because usually it's a gram per pound. It's what most people are getting. So if you're getting nearly 2 grams a pound, you're doing well. You're doing
or you get
well.
dirty materials.
Yeah,
you know,
but what you're saying is these IC chips are far greater in yield than just the trimmed fingers. Then.
Yeah, well, the chips from the actual RAM sticks are a lot better yield per pound.
It is depend what kind of IC chips. You know, we talk about IC chips, we talk about BGA chips, and you know, IC chip is not equal to another IC chips. Depends where you get it from. You know, you can have like 10 pounds of IC chips from, let's say, sound cards, what will be awesome. And then you're gonna have like 10 pounds of IC chips from memory sticks. That's gonna be triple awesome.
Yeah, it all depends what it comes out of. Like, if it's older boards, you're gonna even find better. The older the board, the better the gold content essentially from the chips as well.
Of course, yeah.
So some of the new boards, unless there's something like a really dear sound card or a really dear graphics card, maybe then you might have better. But some of the new boards, the gold content is very little compared to what it used to be.
But actually, Irish, we're supposed to lift up a little bit sound card. Because even these days, when you find out those Sound Blaster cards, they are awesome. Even
yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I said. Unless it's an expensive sound card, which a Sound Blast is. A Sound Blast is an expensive one compared to a generic brand of a sound card.
Yeah, true.
So like if you're getting a Sound Blast, because even under the solder mask on the Sound Blast, a lot of times
you're gonna have some gold plating. Yeah.
You know, on the Sound Blast systems. But that's what I was saying. If you go for a good quality sound card nowadays, you'll still get good gold content. But if you're getting a generic brand of a sound card, then it won't be good.
Actually, these days you got your sound card built in the motherboard. So
yeah, and that's always the
in most cases, actually 99%, you got it built in. If you want to have something special, then you got to pay out quite a lot.
Yeah, as Swatchcott said there, Shark said, a lot of people think they can get it up to that, but you're not going to get it up to that. Look, I was thinking this today. I was going to bring this up at some stage about environmental and burning chips and the side effects of it. And at the end of the day, you're never going to get it that you're not going to have fumes of some sort coming off. So then it's you'll have certain people who go, well, I won't burn them. I'm going to just sell them because I can be more environmentally friendly or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're going around in your car collecting all this stuff, you're burning, you're putting stuff into the environment anyhow from your car to get the stuff.
Exactly.
So no one is 100% in the scrap world. There isn't one person that's 100% environmentally friendly.
But it's actually
we try though.
Sharky got the point in there because you can get the paralysis right as far you build up the self furnace for it, right?
Yeah.
Every time when you preheat the material, put it inside, keep the right temperature. But who gonna have such a thingy? We all home scrappers. So
yeah, but that's what I said. None of us are going to be 100% environmentally friendly in anything. If you're going around collecting your scrap, you're environmentally friendly because you're getting the stuff off the street and you're stopping it going into landfill. But by collecting the stuff, you're putting gases out of your exhaust pipe into the environment. So it's a way off. By collecting the stuff, is that better than it going into the landfill and vice versa? So that's the way I look at it. When I burn this, I will have a certain amount of fumes get into the environment, and that's it. But if I didn't burn that and it went straight to landfill, is that worse? That's the way I look at it.
And that's why I try and find out the way to just keep those incineration thingy and pyrolysis and just go further.
Yeah, but it's not there yet. So we have to work
I got motivation to do it.
Yeah, but we have to work. Yeah, you have to work with what you have at the moment. Until you come up with a better way of doing it, then there is no way better at the moment.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Yeah, that's the point I make. Like I think by us recycling in the first place, it kind of offsets what we might be doing later on.
But recycling, scrapping, all that stuff, it's so cool. It's all innocent at the beginning, but as you go deeper to it, then you can make much more damage to the environment than
there's
you
a
think.
trade-off. There's a trade-off.
It's whether your trade-off, if you think you're getting all that metal and getting all that stuff into recycling streams, is the trade-off for maybe having a bit of fumes coming out of something else. That's the trade-off.
But yeah, as you say before, even just driving around and collecting it, you're just creating the fumes from your car, right? Because you're driving around and collecting it.
There's always going to be, but it's better to maybe get all that stuff off and it ended up in landfill, because the truck coming to get it in landfill, to bring it to landfill, will be letting off fumes anyhow as well. So, and then when it's sitting in the landfill, it's leaching into rivers, and there's there's maybe copper and lead stuff getting into the water stream. So then that has to be treated with other chemicals later on, and it all kind of, it's a trade-off. Like,
but as well, from the other side, when you think you are smart enough and you master the scrapping thingy, then you're gonna go to the gold recovery and precious metal recovery. Then you're gonna use the acids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, by that time, you're supposed to be like smart enough to learn how to get rid of your waste solution and all that stuff. But some peeps are not smart enough, and they just skip some points, some parts of the scrapping evaluation, let's say, and after they get like full bucket or box of, let's say, 10-20 liters of waste acids and all that stuff, they just dump them.
Well, that's not good. It's not that they're skipping it. It's that they just wanted to get the gold, and when they got the gold, then they say, "Oh, I poured that out," but they're forgetting all that liquid has copper in it, has iron in it, has all different nitrates in it, has all that sort of stuff. And I wouldn't mind, but it's fairly straightforward. Like, once you get,
it is very straightforward. But if you in the scrapping thing and all that stuff, you skip a few steps and try to be like, go straight from the metal collecting to the gold recovery. In between that, there's plenty information to learn for each and every scrappers.
Oh yeah.
And
but when they're pouring, it's not just that they're pouring, we'd say, stuff out, but they're actually pouring money out because there's copper in there.
It is copper. It's not only copper. It's all waste what they put into the ground, or just the drain system. But what I'm trying to say is really not good.
They might be thinking they're being smart by saying, "Oh, I don't need to do all this," but they're actually throwing away money as well. Like, because if you put the iron and you get your copper out, you're going to have a certain amount of copper that's going to be built up over the time in the buckets. You're going to have other precious metals, not just gold that you've missed. So there'll be silver. There's some platinum. There's some palladium. There's all that sort of stuff. So by actually going through the process and not skipping anything, it's going to be, you're going to get more value out of your asset than by just getting the gold, because you use so much asset and you've got your gold. But then if you go the other few steps, you're going to get your copper, you're going to get your palladium, you're going to get your silver, and that'll bring down your cost per liter of acid used down. So you're getting more value out of your asset.
You are totally right about that, and I bet you know how much copper we can get out back from those waste solution, because there is tons of copper.
Kevin is heading for his dinner. Bye, Kevin.
Good night, everyone. Take care. Stay well.
Take care. Have a good one.
Email calls.
Enjoy your meal, sir.
Yeah.
So
there's a good bit of copper in the solution over time. And again, you'll have your, as I said, your silvers. You'll have a certain amount of gold that you would have missed already that didn't drop out properly, and stuff like that you will get dropped out again later on, and you can reprocess it. So if you want to get the best value from your asset, you're better going through all the steps than just going, "Oh, I've got a bit of gold out now, I'm just going to pour this liquid away."
But I see so many. I just see so many newcoming scrappers. What they trying to do hard, and they
but did you actually see them?
They want to go to the gold.
No. But you're saying they're doing that. Have you actually seen any scrapper pour the acid out?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I don't even bother to remember the name.
All right, because I haven't actually seen.
I just leave the comment. Do not do that. Do not do that.
All right.
And all that stuff.
I know I watch a lot of videos, but I haven't seen anyone actually do it, because I would pull them up on it, because it kind of ruins it for everyone else as well, because people then presume that everyone is at it and everyone is doing that, because they presume, oh, well, if one scrapper's pouring out that, everyone must be doing that sort of thing. So it gives everyone a bad name.
It's no good. No, I'm not dropping that and all that stuff. I see people doing some stuff, and I tell them every time, at least I try to tell them, do not do that anymore, or stop doing it. At least do not do that on film, right?
Well, don't even do it in the first place. Like, because there's plenty of videos up there. I'll be doing a video at some stage where I'll be showing people how I drop out the stuff out of my acid gets dropped, by putting the copper in first, put in a bar of copper, let the copper dissolve, and it'll drop out any precious metals that you've missed. Then after you do that, you just put a bit of iron in. And
It is very easy. First of all, you got to put the copper into the solution. The copper just take place with the old precious metals. Later on, you just get your precious thingy and just load it with iron. After that, you just load it with baking soda, and that's it. And
once you put the baking soda in, it neutralizes it and drops out anything else, and you're just left in with a liquid that is the same as rainwater nearly.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, how many times did you see people burning cables in the video?
I've seen one scrapper ever burn cables.
Only one? Really?
One scrapper. Well, I seen one in India, but in India they all burn scrap, but they all burn it.
You know, that does not count. So.
But that doesn't count. I only see one scrapper ever burn it and video it.
Why would you video it?
Exactly. If I stop by at my scrapyard with the burned copper, first of all, they will ask me where did I get it from.
Yeah.
Second of all, I will got police in the gate waiting for me and questioning where I got that thingy.
Yeah.
So what's the point? Anyway, burning insulation of the wires, you can easily create hydrochloric acid with that burned insulation.
And I wouldn't
don't
mind
know if you know that thingy, but if you burn that PVC, that was PVC, I guess PVC plastic, just drop it into the water, and
such warnings in
you leave it for a while, and later on you will end up with the hydrochloric acid. That will create hydrochloric acid.
Don't be telling that now. I'm going to be doing that instead of buying hydrochloric acid.
No, it's going to be really weak thingy, but still.
Well, you can concentrate it out by distilling it in, by putting it through
kind of, but you will be you will get to burn a lot.
Yeah. But
to get one liter.
But I just don't get people sometimes when they do stuff like that and video it as well, and it gives everyone else a bad name. Then everyone presumes that everyone is trying. As I say, most good scrappers will try their best. As I say, I try my best not to make fumes, but I know when I will burn chips, there will be fumes, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have the setup to do anything better than doing the big torches, and there is no other way unless you go into a big setup, and it's the
okay, this didn't work.
But as well, you are aware, you are a grown person, and you are aware you got the neighbors around and so on.
Well, I don't burn that. Whenever I will be doing it, and if anyone sees it being done, it will be not done. There will be not a house where I do it. There isn't a house within 6 miles of me.
Yeah, there you go.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
That make you a reasonable thinking person, because you're aware of that. Then you're gonna create the fumes, and if you do that in your home when neighbor, let's say 10 meters away, that's not gonna be nice. If
whenever I do that, all this around me for at least 6 miles in any direction is fields.
There you go. That's how you're supposed to do it,
Yeah, but there will still be a certain amount of fumes off it, no matter what. And it's just, I think that there will be, no matter how good of a scrapper, how environmentally friendly you try and be, there's a certain amount of offset environmental issues you'll have.
Yeah, true.
Because it's just the way it is. But if by not allowing this stuff to get into the dumps or into the landfills, I think we're better doing this than not. Now, again, it'd be different if someone was just, as you said, burning copper wire. Then it's nearly as well off just throwing it in the dump.
Yeah, exactly.
True. It's that. But it's Raymond is off, by the way. So Raymond, thanks for dropping in.
I totally agree on that.
No, he said goodbye to someone else, I think.
Oh, sorry, did he?
Totally agree on that thingy. Some time ago, my neighbor decided to he's gonna burn kind of paper waste or cartoon waste.
Well, as Raymond said there, what do you say, rebar? Yeah, so rebar steel will drop out your copper. You put
But
Yeah,
rebar is usually all rusted. Does that matter, or do you have to
No.
like polish it so it's
no,
clean?
it doesn't matter.
No,
It'll oxidize.
no matter.
Okay.
It'll oxidize in it. It doesn't really matter. So it'll just do that. And as I said, then when you end up eventually putting your baking soda, all you end up with is rusty water, essentially.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what you end up with. And like it's only maybe 4 steps to actually get it from really bad stuff to really good stuff that you can dispose of safely. And each one of them steps will give you back a certain amount of money in copper or in precious metal. So it's not like it's going to cost you money by doing it. It's actually making you more money than just pouring it out. And that's why
Yeah,
I don't
true.
understand people. And it's not like you have to be standing there. You just throw your bit of copper in, leave it there until all the copper is dissolved, and throw more in. And actually, when you see there's no copper dissolving anymore, you know then that the
They just
solution
put
is
barrel
saturated.
inside.
It's completely saturated with copper. So then you just get your rebar. Then you drop your rebar in, and the same thing again. When you see no more copper building up on the rebar, you shake off the rebar, and the copper falls off, and you put it back in. And when you see eventually there's no more copper building up, you know then you've got all your copper out of solution. So it's a matter then of just filtering it out, getting your copper and putting that through a few processes to actually melt it as a copper bar, and you end up getting money out of it. So I don't understand people that just pour it straight out. Like, I can't figure them out.
Hmm.
They're just lazy.
Yeah, they are lazy and not, let's say.
It worked, Brizzy boy. It didn't work obviously because you're
No,
you're not here to chat still.
I found a suggestion. If we can try real quick, if you like.
Yeah.
Moderate me. Make me moderator.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then you can take it
yeah.
away and see
Yeah,
if
that-
it
No, I have no
stops
problem.
me again.
Yeah, let me go in here and get
That
you,
should work,
it's-
actually.
You're thinking
Yeah,
Batman.
It's
good thinking.
it said I watched the video and he said to try it and then take it away and see if it still
Oh well, hold on now. We've an issue
takes me
here
away again.
because on YouTube, the only 2 people that are showing up in YouTube participants, you know, when you see the list of people,
Yep.
is me and Deer Park Farmstead. No one else.
Hello there, Park.
Wow.
Long time no see.
Yeah, so
By the
like
way-
Park Nest, you're not showing up as being in the chat. Raphael is not showing up. Ralph is
Just a
not
moment,
showing
I'll
up.
put something
It's
in
because I
chat.
haven't put anything in the chat yet.
Maybe that's why.
Well,
Just put something.
I just left a hello
I'm
on
definitely
your last
blue.
video. Yeah. I just left a hello on your last video just in case you have to go back to that to make me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go in. I'm going to. That hello hasn't shown up either because I'm. Let me go in here to.
I left it on the
there we
comment
go.
on your last video.
No, yeah, you're showing up now. Ralph is showing up. Park Nest is showing up. Anyone there to put anything in? Okay. Let me go
We're
here
back up to our streams now.
By the way, hello and welcome,
We'll
Chrissy
pass
boy. Good
one
to see
for
you,
now,
sir.
32.
You know, let's go on. Something weird's going on.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
My comments aren't showing up for some reason.
Your comment isn't showing up on Facebook or on my videos either.
Oh, I just went to your last video and left hello.
Yeah. Let me go to my last video again. Channel videos.
I can see it.
Okay, I gotta confess, I just banned the Breezy. No, I'm just kidding.
So that's on the video we done 4 days ago. And let me go
Yeah,
down
4 days ago.
into chat and see
2
if you're
minutes
showing
ago.
up on my side. No, it's not showing up here for me.
Wow.
Can anyone else go onto my video there and see? Can you see Brizzy Boy's comment
On the YouTube or
Well,
where?
let's look at
Open
them
on
now.
YouTube?
window.
Go into my last video I did because he said he just left a comment saying,
Just
Hello.
hello.
Videos.
Dang, on the last video.
yeah,
Yeah,
It was only 4 days ago.
Holy crap.
4 days ago.
Let me see.
Right, I'm just going on the
And
channel.
can anyone see Brizzy Boy's comment?
Oh, gold recovery from printer.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh no, not printers.
yeah. So
I got
yeah,
a video about
Printers
printers.
are awesome. What are you talking? Printers are good.
Does anyone see his comment? Because I can't see it.
I see what I see.
Start by newest first.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Nope.
No, it's not showing up, Brizzy boy.
Wow.
Well, weirdly,
What the hell's going on?
Brizzy's comment on my video was there, so
Yeah.
it's not you specifically.
No. No, there's something
Okay,
going
so
on.
why is it not
here.
showing up on my channel?
Okay, I got
I-
solution for that. Breezy, maybe you just forget to hit enter.
No, I can see it. I can see it there.
So you can
Weird.
see the
Okay.
comment. You can see the comment, but let me go onto my
Yeah.
phone. Let me go onto my phone because if YouTube is having your comments, it'll be held for review on my site here, and maybe that might be it. Let me go in here and go into.
By the way, I did leave comment as well in there, but I do see you put the heart on it, and that means probably you read it out. Did you check out those head from the scanner?
I had it already thrown away by the time you left that comment there.
There you go.
I had it thrown away by the time you left that
Something
comment.
very strange is going on.
Let me go in here into my YouTube studio on my phone, and let me go to comments. And
All what I got to say about that is just ignorance.
Because YouTube is being racist from people from the southern hemisphere.
Let me go into my comments.
Well, can't be because
Maybe you need to type it upside down.
Maybe I'll turn my laptop upside down.
Yeah, because it's not showing up in my content.
Because it doesn't matter what comment I leave, it's not showing up in StreamYards at all.
I'm just going to have a look for anything that's held for review, in case it's held for review. Held for review. Let me have a look.
Here's an idea, Scrapping Irish.
No.
Just turn off that subscribers only thing. See if that works.
Yeah, I'll go in there and see. Because maybe it's not registering his subscribe. But it shouldn't make a difference for him to type on
No,
the
it
comment
shouldn't. But
on a video.
No, the video I once said turn the
Gesundheit.
person into a
Yes,
moderator
buddy.
and see if that works.
Yeah. Let me see. You've commented on other videos. I want to see if I can find a comment on
Yeah.
another video and do it from there.
Definitely.
Because someone has
other
come into
videos.
chat as well. Who's come into chat?
Hey, maybe someone banned Breezy from your.
Hey boys, we've got the oldest swinger in town here now. Look at this boy, all dressed up and all ready for off.
Hello, dear, and
Yeah,
welcome.
Look at that, the best dressed shark on the place.
Oh wow!
Oh, sure. G'day.
When I looked down first, and I looked and I go, who's this? And I said, and then I was reading. I go, best dressed shark. I said, oh, here we go.
You're not going to see this.
That can only mean one thing. If we
Anniversary.
got,
Going to court.
he got his car, that's right.
By the way, Dear Park, I forgot. I know I highlighted you when you came in. Thanks
That's
for dropping
what
in.
we say
I
about
appreciate it.
Scousers.
You
By the
don't-
way,
you don't-
Irish, check out your blog list.
I did.
Maybe
There's no
maybe
one blocked.
Breezy.
It says I've no blocked users at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm in here and blocked users, and it goes no currently blocked.
Interesting.
Now, what is it the Brits say when you're all dressed up? You're in your 6s and 9s or something like that, and
Dressed to the nines.
dressed to the
Dressed to the
nines. Oh,
nines,
okay.
That's it. All dolled up. Dressed to the
in your-
nines. That's the
In your
that's the
Sunday,
one.
in your Sunday best.
Yeah, Sunday best. That's another one. You know, it stems from when people actually attended church. They'd put on the best clothes to go to Sunday service.
Now it's Mrs. Shark's birthday, and then we're going all out.
Good on you.
Pushing the
Where
boat out.
where are you bringing Mrs. Shark for dinner? Oh, well, don't say where you're bringing her because you'll have weirdos might turn up. But
Do you know where that expression comes from? Pushing the boat out.
go on, tell us.
Pardon me?
King James, it was James I of England and James IV of Scotland at the same time, and his oldest son's christening, Prince Henry, who subsequently died at 18-year-old. They had their christening at Stirling Castle, and when they served the fish course, sort of, they wheeled it out on a scale model of a galleon. Hence the expression "pushing the boat out."
There you go.
Aha.
That's where it comes from.
And
Something very shifty's going on. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm trying to look on my phone here just to see if I can see if there's anything here that isn't set. Notifications.
Because I've done restarts. I've cleared my browser. I've tried everything.
Not good enough, buddy. Not good enough. Maybe
Do you have different browsers installed? Like if you try it on Chrome or on Firefox or
what
on
are you
something
using?
else?
Is it Chrome you're using, or are you using?
Yeah. Chrome.
And
Yes.
do you have we'd say just the Windows browser?
Oh,
one called
browser.
Explorer. Do you have Explorer on your Windows there?
No.
Explorer's all that.
Hello
You
and
don't
welcome.
use
You
Internet Explorer anymore. It's ancient.
Yeah, but they still put it on the Windows PCs.
No,
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
Used,
did you know to use that in case there's an issue with Chrome?
or Chrome. Well, Edge and Chrome are basically the same these days.
No, but it's working.
Yeah, but nobody uses Edge.
Because he left
Okay.
I'm
using
have to
Edge.
comment on.
Hey,
Just Chrome underneath.
anyone hear that? I say hello to US Mike. We got US Mike in the chat. Let's welcome
in
him.
already.
He's been here earlier.
Mike.
He was in earlier. He was in before you
cares?
came in.
Well,
Who cares?
I was rude.
I don't know
Say
why
hello
Bertie
to
Boy
him, though.
is-
Sorry, Mike.
I'll do another test. I'll just go to Raphael's last posted video and leave hello as well and see if it shows up there.
What do you think? Maybe I should wear this sometime when I'm out street scrapping, huh?
Oh, that might be cool.
Yeah.
Results of last few weeks.
Get
micro
whistle and
scrapping.
flute on as well.
And you can call it like gentleman's crap. No.
What's the bottom half?
Gentlemen's pick up the scrap. No, that's no good way. Something with the gentleman.
That's when he's Bermuda shorts.
High class scrapper.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Secret
No,
agent man
Dapper.
scrapper.
Dapper scrapper.
Yeah, Dapper Scrapper.
Dapper Scrapper.
Undercover
Yeah,
scrapper.
there you go.
You have to change your channel name to Dapper Scrapper.
006.5.
6.5.
Oh, that reminds me of my Bond spoof, Ralph. 0069. James Bondage, sexy secret agent, licensed to thrill.
James Bondage.
Yeah. Sexy secret agent, licensed to thrill.
Square root of 7.
There we go, Raphael. Did my comment just show up on your last video?
Okay. Square root of 7.
Let me see. Let me refresh
Put your calculator to hand. So press that button. 2.6457513.
Basically, I'm supposed to get notification about it.
I just left hello.
Well, I stopped getting notifications on comments. You know, people commented on my last video and didn't get any notifications through.
Well, this is now. I'm just going to show you here.
I
because
think YouTube is probably.
I don't know.
acting a bit
Let me
funny.
bring down the because I was given out to the last night for having the brightness up too much. Let me bring down my brightness again. I don't want to get given out to twice in the same week. Brightness. Display. Brightness down and go into my phone.
Last
So-
one, you mean at the live stream, right, Percy?
Oh,
No,
essentially,
the last
this-
posted video.
There.
Results of
Video.
the last
That's-
few weeks micro scrapping.
Can you see there? That's my block list, and it says no context blocked.
Yeah, I see it.
We
So I
trust
don't know
you.
why. You're definitely not blocked, any Brizzy boy, because that's it there.
Okay.
So I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, neither do I.
Contacts on. Blocked is no contact users blocked or anything. So I've no one blocked on my Google account. Raphael is up here again or something. What's happening here, Raphael?
Oh, that's the comment what Brissy just posted. I just
All
get
right.
notification. Hello.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, there we go. Okay. So, it's
Yeah, I got Brissy's comment
Not
on
me.
my video from like 9 hours ago.
I don't know why that is.
I
Wait a
thought it
minute.
might
That
have
wasn't
been.
your
Thought it
comment.
might have been just been me.
Yeah,
so
wait a minute.
No, because you
it's
had
definitely not me.
comments up before from you.
Yeah,
That
YouTube
comment
is being
could not be
weird.
from Brizzy because it's not upside down.
Holy.
Hey, hold on. Let's confess it. We all play with the Irish, so.
I don't know what's happening there. I can't figure that out at all. Why your comments aren't showing up?
No, the thing the thing that suggested said to make me moderator and see if
but I can't make you moderator now till I find your comment.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe there's an older comment on one of your videos.
Just for the crack, will you write something into the chat again? And what I'll do is I'll be over on the YouTube side, and when you write in, I'll see will you appear up as one of the people who's writing at the moment. Let me go back here and to where we are.
I think as long as it's not showing up in the chat, then you're not gonna show up as a participant.
Like the watch call there, has Patrick Williams mentioned anything in the chat there lately? No, because his name is showing up here.
Yes. I'm going to be right after Sharks saying E-Waste Mike, no worries, man.
No, you're not even appearing up on the YouTube side as at all, like, when the names appear up when someone chats at all. So I don't know what's happening.
It is weird.
It is weird.
Wow. Yeah, something strange is going on. I thought it might have been my computers, but yeah, no, it's not.
Nah, it's not the machine.
And when you type in, nothing appears up to say anything like that says. And when you type in, it shows up on your side as having typed in.
Yeah, but then when I go live chat back to top chat, comment disappears.
Yeah, that was happening to me before on my phone. That happened. That happened to me a couple times on Snobby's chat. I'd be chatting away, and it show up on my side, but nothing was showing up for them. And it lasted about. He didn't fix it. It lasted about 2 weeks for two shows in a row, and then it just started working again. Patrick Williams now commenting. How are you, Patrick? Welcome in.
You can also try put let's say my name with the ape in the front.
Oh yeah,
so
like
you directly, put the comment to me.
Yeah.
So put the ape and then 2 first letter of my name. And then just hit enter and type your message or whatever. Type something.
Who, me?
Yeah. So like if you were saying like say hi at Raphael Scrapper and just see will it show up that way?
Okay.
Hey, shut up! Shut up! There you go. Not you.
Raphael Scrapper, there he is. Copy.
You don't need to copy.
Yeah, I just copy and paste your name.
Yeah, but it's enough when you put the 8 on it and then first 2 letters of the name.
There we go.
Let's see what will happen.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
And why don't you just try typing to him? Say like hi Brizzy, hi at Brizzy.
No, that's not working. I already tested that.
Oh, okay. That's just weird. I just don't know.
It should be right above Sharks at Breeze.
Yeah. No, it's not working. It's not coming up.
Oh, I am still on top chat, by the way. Let's change to live chat.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe YouTube Australia is glitching or something. I don't know.
But it's just weird how your comments aren't showing up either on any video.
I don't even see the Brizzy in the chat if I try to point his name.
Try the private chat on StreamYard. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, private. It's not all about, right?
All right, I'll try and put something in there. I'll just put hello.
Yeah, that's showing up straight away. And
that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, so StreamYards is doing fine.
Yeah, it's
At
something
least.
on the YouTube side. Hey, Polar, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you, my friend. He was one of my first. I think he was nearly my very first subscriber to my channel.
Oh my God, he's still with you?
Yeah, and still with me. I haven't managed to frighten him off yet.
He usually don't take much.
I think he was
one
of the very first people to subscribe and comment on one of my videos. I think was this guy. So thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it.
They found out I'm a Russian spy.
Chrissy,
So Irish, when he left that,
VPN or something like that?
Pardon?
when he left that very first comment, was Butthead hyphenated or?
No, it was like, please don't make any more videos. Yeah. Hey, see that? You can say what you want. I at least have one hardcore person. And I appreciate that person for being the very first person nearly on my channel. So,
There you go. We all see the Irish just grow like.
Well, when you start off YouTube first and you get that very first comment, you'll always remember who that person was. Can you remember who was the first person to comment on any of your videos?
No.
Oh, I can. That was him. That was that guy there.
No, and that you make me feel bad right now.
Yeah, you see, you don't appreciate your subscribers.
Oh crap! Dang.
So they I don't know, Brezzy boy, what we're going to do for you. And you've unsubscribed and resubscribed and everything, and it still didn't work.
Yes, on both computers.
Oh, that's just weird.
Just in case it was one computer and not the other.
Interesting, but oh well.
Interesting.
Danny,
But see, that could be annoying because how many more people has this happened to on channels? And people go,
Yes.
oh, this dickhead doesn't want me to comment on his videos or anything. He's blocked me. And they never come
Or
back to
he
the
not
channel.
answer to my question or whatever.
Yeah, why isn't he answering my question? Because on your side, because I was like that, I was seeing my comments. I was saying, why aren't they acknowledging that I'm making comments here?
Yeah.
So what did I do to them? And
Yeah.
and the person that's run the show doesn't even see your comments. They don't even know you're there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it could be. How many times has that happened? That people that's the reason people lose subscribers.
So that's 3 other channels now.
Yeah.
Oh God, I better go back to them then. I might find their email and email them and say,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
next,
like it's,
you can't see me, you can't see me, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
but
But that's
next
what I mean.
Saturday when I don't see.
As you, the person, only for you come up tonight, or Ralph told me there was an issue, you'd be probably thinking, oh, Scrapping Irish has blocked me. And next thing you might say, well, I'm not subscribing from his channel because he's done this to me. And next thing the person doesn't know it and they're losing subscribers over it because of YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know what, guys? Next time when I don't see Richie at Saturday, then I'm gonna get worried. What's going on?
I'll email you or someone who's on the panel. I think I've got everyone's email.
Yeah, well, the next time, actually, Bradley, this will resolve itself because it did with me with Snobbies. It worked out. I think it was 2 live streams it happened for, and then my comments started showing up as normal again. But when it does come, what I'll do is I'll put you as a mod, so that will hopefully eliminate that problem ever happening again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what the video suggested.
Yeah.
And then it said, as an experiment, take it back away and see.
And see what it stops.
You might be able to figure out what's going on then.
Yeah. I was going to ask Shark something. Oh yeah. So Shark, with your wife now being, how she's a chef herself, and when she goes out now for this dinner, will she be like saying, "Oh, well, I would have done this a different way," or I would when she goes out, she just eat the food?
Well, so she certainly can appreciate the way the chef has prepared the meal, and she understands everything that went into how the meal was prepared. But it does make it a little bit challenging to find restaurants that she can enjoy.
Okay.
So I know
what you're saying, what you're trying to say another way around is she's got a good, expensive taste.
I did find out myself.
You can bring her to McDonald's and try and bluff it off, like.
Expensive restaurants are not much better than the standard ones or standard price ones.
Oh, I don't know. I've been to some expensive ones, and you go in and you go, there's a reason this is actually dear. The food melts in your mouth. And
there are in those more expensive ones, they are treated you a little bit different. That's all. I find but if you can find very cheap or decent or normal price restaurants where they got quite equal level of food and cooking and all that stuff.
Yeah, the cost of the restaurant does not necessarily equal the quality of the food or
Oh no,
how
no.
good a place.
Well, it does
is.
over here.
So-
If you go to what I find, if you go to a regular restaurant, you'll find maybe today the food is really good. Next week it won't be as good, and then maybe the following week it's good again. And it all depends which chef is on. But if you go to
exactly.
expensive restaurants, they seem to be constant because they have a level they have to be at all the time. So it never drops. I find.
Me myself, I like to eat well. I like to good food, but I'm not going very often to restaurants because those buggers or people do not know how to cook.
Oh, will you stop? Will you stop? So you were telling me if someone brought you to a Michelin star restaurant, you'd be going, they don't know how to cook.
Yes.
Oh,
true.
oh.
Well,
stop! I'm going to ban you now.
Well, that's funny. Funny you should say that. I saw a Michelin star chef of restaurant menu course, a meal, and it's a toast sandwich. It's a piece of toast between two pieces of bread. And they charge £38. They charge
exactly.
£38
That's what I'm talking about. If I want to get toast, I just quickly make it, right? Two pieces of bread, something inside, and cheese, and just make it. That's it. If I go to the restaurant, I expect.
If you're stupid enough to buy toast for 38 pounds, then you deserve it.
Hey, what about the guy that opened the London? What's that guy? Salt B or whatever he's called. Up that does the sprinkler of the salt like that over it. He opened a new restaurant in London there, didn't he? And a tomahawk steak is it 400 quid or 700 quid, something like that. Mental money
in London.
How long he last?
Oh, I know he's famous. All the big footballers go to him. Like they go in. Look him up. Salt B, BEA, isn't it? Or Salt Bro or Salt something. What's he called? Oh, he's a YouTube channel and everything. But
I know. I think I know who you mean.
So the thing that I find interesting about those tomahawk steaks is, there's enough meat there to feed 5 people.
You can take cooking as an art as well. Because this can be art. You can cook something and you can present it like a piece of art.
Oh,
and I totally understand that, and I love it.
That guy called Salt. I put his name.
When I'm hungry, I don't really care if I get some cheapo. When I'm hungry, I can go to straight McDonald's, what I hate, but I fill my belly. If I'm not hungry and I'm feeling to eat something good, I go to the restaurant and I expect something really nice of them, especially for the price they're asking.
Patrick Williams is saying, hi, Brizzy Boy, but Brizzy Boy can't comment back. He's having issues at the moment.
So, Traffic Irish, I have to sign off and get ready to go here. I just want to say hi to everybody and have a good one.
For some reason tonight, I ended up doing 2 hours. I don't know how that happened.
Don't forget to put some trousers on.
I'm blaming Boy because we were trying to sort the problem out. And I don't
think the shorts will go down very well.
Enjoy your meal, Sharky, and don't be too critics for the cooks, right?
Says the critic.
I'll be doing a private review.
Thanks, Shark, for coming up anyhow. Enjoy the night.
Right. We'll see you all.
Shark, happy birthday from
all. Happy birthday to your wife.
All right, thank you.
But so I managed to do 2-hour show again tonight, and I'm blaming Brizzy Boy and Raphael for tonight.
Hey, hold on.
I would give you a super chat, but it won't even let me do that.
Come on, Brizzy, let's kill that guy because he telling rubbish. How you blame us? How you can blame us? I'm in Europe, he's in Australia, and hold on, buddy, how dare you?
Oh no, not another eco warrior.
Right, I'm gonna go around. How dare you? Yeah. Hey, send her a video of me burning the chips, and she might be saying to me, "How dare you?"
How dare you?
How dare
exactly.
you, girl?
Yeah, when I'm burning the chips.
Good
But
one.
anyway, I'm gonna go around and ask people what they're doing on their videos this week. So, Park Nest, what's the plan for the week?
Right, I've only got one video this week because I'm running short of content. It's actually an older video. I still had the footage. It was I'm working on a Vauxhall Corsa D.
Okay.
And it, I couldn't get it to start, so to admit defeat in the end. But it's what I call a lost video because I shot it a couple of years back or so.
Okay, so
we might get to
see a younger looking Park Nest.
So a bit of a failure.
So what's called Ralph? Have you anything planned? I know you put a video up the other day, but have we?
I just put a video up last weekend, so I'm probably not going to be putting one up next weekend, but maybe the weekend after that. It's going to be a scrapping video, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. And Brezzy boy, what's your plan for the week?
I've got to perfect my new invisibility. And while I've got you, would it be possible to get one of your stickers?
Hold on. What's Brezzy boy saying?
Would it be possible to get one of your stickers, please?
Of course it will. Did I not send you out any yet?
That reminds me.
No. This is the first time I've asked you.
All right. Well, do you have my email address?
It's on your about page.
Yeah. Send me.
I hope that will show up.
Send me your send me your address and stuff, and I'll get one in the post here.
Okay.
I'll get you through. What you actually get,
so I may
you get a
drop
few stickers. What I usually give is the hologram one, which is really freaky looking when it's on a green screen. I also have the basic one, which looks kind of hologram but not, and I have small ones as well. So I'll send you some of each.
Thank you.
I got one of each as well. Well, like 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah. And Raphael, what's your plan for the week?
My plan for the week, I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm gonna put out some cooking videos.
Okay.
Just for a change.
Well, seeing you're on about people not being able to cook, you might as well show your cooking skills.
There you go. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I have no video coming out this week because I do the video every 2 weeks at the moment. So in Thursday week, I will have hopefully the e-waste pickup video. So
all what I want to see from you, buddy, it's the picture of your shed when you opening the door and there's straight wall of e-waste.
Well, you will see that in my video.
There you go. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
See the wall of e-waste that's there, and it's not just inside the shed; it's also outside the shed.
That's even better.
What I had to leave outside the shed was all the PCs. Because I said it doesn't matter if they get wet because I have them on a plastic pallet. So I said it doesn't matter if they get wet because they're not cardboard or anything. And I left all the backup power supplies outside the shed as well. So I have a guy who'll actually buy the batteries out of the backup power supplies off me. So that'll be a few pounds out of them.
Good.
So I'm going to say good night. And I'm going to say thanks a lot to everyone that came in. I appreciate everyone that came in. And anyone that was there that couldn't comment, like Brezzy Boy, there could be someone else out there that wasn't able to comment. If you're there in the background, I appreciate you coming in. And we hopefully might figure out what is happening eventually. And see you all hopefully in 2 weeks' time. So
scrap you later.
And keep on looking for that gold.
See you later.
See ya.
Everyone likes a bit of gold.